Hi, welcome back to Ask Ellen. Real questions, real talk, real change. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Ellen, and I'm a personal coach who likes to help women get through the bumps and the little hiccups that come along in their lives. So today's video is inspired by Thanksgiving, specifically my turkey. Okay, we all know as we're going to host our Thanksgiving dinner, we have to line everything up perfectly, right? We have to have all the food come out at the same time so that everything's hot. But we usually gear everything towards when is the turkey going to be ready? We stuff it, we cook it, we gotta make sure that it comes out great, and then everything else comes out at the same time. Well, my turkey had a completely different idea. I knew that the turkey was going to be ready around 1 o'clock. So I told everyone, we're going to be eating around 1 o'clock. That way, everybody can start strolling in as I'm taking care of the last few things. Well, my turkey decided 1 o'clock didn't work for it. I checked it, wasn't ready. 1:15, it wasn't ready. 1:30, what the heck was going on? I started to think, well, maybe the popper isn't working. So I took out my meat thermometer, shoved it in the bird, and it was not ready. Okay, so I cranked up the heat a little bit, kept an eye on it. I had a house full of people. I couldn't take time to get stressed. I couldn't take the time to be aggravated or irritated, and that's probably a good thing, because when you start doing that, everything goes downhill. So instead I just laughed and I told everybody I was making sure that they were truly hungry. We all just laughed. We all just adjusted. And in the end, we had a great turkey, a great dinner, and we had a great story that we could talk about. People were joking that they were betting on when it was really going to be ready. And that's okay, because now it's just something silly, something fun. And this got me thinking about what I want to talk about today. It's about how easy it is to focus on what's going wrong, on what didn't go right, on the thing that is blowing up in your face, and how powerful it is to focus on what's good. It's not always easy, but you can do it. So let's get into it. Let's be honest, we all do this. A plan changes, someone is running late, something just doesn't turn out the way we pictured, and suddenly the whole moment just feels off. But here's the thing. Your brain, my brain, everyone's brain is wired to look for problems. It's literally built to scan, to protect you from dangers. So when something happens, something that can be small, something that is maybe even insignificant, your brain automatically goes, whoa, wait a minute, something's wrong. And emotionally, we follow that lead. This doesn't make you negative. It just means that, well, you're human. But when we stay in that mindset, the whole experience shifts. We miss the good moments. We stop being present. We create stress that doesn't need to be there. Think about my turkey situation. I could have handled it a completely different way, and it would have changed the outlook later on. I could have said, great, everything's ruined. I could have snapped or rushed or panicked. I could have even just been so frustrated that I couldn't get other things done. And you know what? If I did that, the energy would have changed in the whole room. People would have taken cues from me. And like they did when I didn't stress out, when I didn't get upset, the people around me didn't get upset either. But if I had decided to be mad, upset, frustrated, people would have felt that. And maybe they wouldn't be mad, but they'd be uneasy. And they would think that they need to protect me from something and that they need to step in and change things. That's not why they were there. They were there to celebrate Thanksgiving. They were there to have a wonderful meal with family. When you focus on what's wrong, the energy naturally gets heavier. And when you focus on what's good, that energy always becomes lighter. You always have influence in the energy that's around you, even in the small everyday moments. It's choosing the good moments, the good things, the good thoughts that will help that energy just stay up. Now, I want to be clear. I know what you're thinking. Okay, Ellen, just think of the good, think of the good. And look, focusing on good isn't about pretending that everything is perfect. Things in life aren't perfect. Sometimes they are, but as you go along, things aren't perfect. You choose on how you want to react to a situation. And that's all we're talking about here. It's not toxic positivity. I'm Pollyanna and everything's great. That's not what I'm saying. It's not pushing away any real feelings. And it's definitely not about ignoring real problems. It's just simply choosing the way you want to see something. It's slowing down enough, calming yourself down enough so that you can see what is good, what is going well, what is happening in your favor, instead of letting that one imperfect moment or that one imperfect thing ruin and take away a whole moment. It's saying to yourself, okay, this isn't going as planned, but look at the people around me. They're happy. They're excited to eat. All this other stuff is ready, and they can start eating now. They can start having little nibbles here and there. It's about finding the laughter, or actually hearing other laughter and building on that. That's what I mean by focusing on the good. It's literally choosing where you put your energy, where you put your thoughts. Focusing on good really is just narrowing in on those things that are happening that you are happy with, that are going good. So you're probably thinking, okay, Ellen, this all sounds well and good, but when I'm in the moment, I can't do that. I'm so upset. I get carried away. And yeah, I get it. I used to do that too. I've spent years training people, myself included, how to just dial it down. Try not to react. It's not super hard. However, it's just something that you need to learn. Even I, every now and then, will forget about it. Something happens so fast that, boom, I will just react. That's the key, not to just react. But when you find yourself that you do, and you will, it's okay, you're human. Just take a moment and remember it doesn't have to be like that. You can focus on something that's good. So let me give you a few steps so that maybe the next time something happens, not totally to plan, you'll have something to rely on to help you so that you just don't react the way that you normally would. Step 1, you want to pause before reacting. I know that one's the tricky one, but literally take a breath. Seeing that the popper wasn't popped on the turkey could have made me just react with a, I can't believe this is happening. But I stopped. I looked and just took a deep breath. That deep breath made my brain just recalibrate. And I could focus on what's happening, how do I fix it? It's as simple as that. However, you just need to train yourself. The second step, and I think I just already touched upon that, is that after you take that breath, think about what's good here. Okay, well, it is cooking. It didn't the roaster didn't die, so that's good. That would have been a huge problem. It just isn't done yet. So, okay, what's good is that it's mostly cooked. We'll get there. Just take our time. When you can figure out what's good in that particular situation, your brain does a little shift, and it takes you out of that stress level and puts you in a level of clarity. Clarity calms, so that's really where you want to be. This doesn't dismiss the problem, it just widens the view as to what's going on. The third step is you want to celebrate the small wins. Now, okay, you're not going to have a party or anything like that, but it's just the quick little things that you calibrate in your head to just be able to move through this. And those small wins, like for me, okay, the roaster isn't broken. We're just not there yet. Okay, small win, but it keeps you from reacting in the wrong way. Number 4, don't make it a huge explosion. A lot of people do this. The saying, making a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah. Oh, this just ruined the whole day. Oh, no one's going to have a good meal now. That doesn't help anything. It certainly doesn't help you. A turkey being an hour late ready does not ruin Thanksgiving. Someone being grumpy doesn't ruin a whole event. Plans changing doesn't mean that the day is lost. Don't forget, you get to decide what story you're telling yourself. Why not make it a good story? And the 5th step that will just help you through the moment is kind of my go-to. And now that you're actually hearing this, you'll realize that other people do this too. You want to create an intentional good moment. This is one of my favorite tools because you get to create the good moment. And how cool is that? This is usually done by just taking another deep breath, or you can have a joke, which is what I usually do, or you just express some kind of gratitude at that moment. You'll see the people around you shift, and they will take on the energy that you've now presented. So in my case, I just kind of laughed and said, well, I never said I knew how to cook a turkey. And everybody just said, well, okay. And they all just kind of laughed and went along with it. We started putting the other food on the table, and we were going to eat the turkey when it was ready. Remember, when you're in a situation, that tiny little pivot can change your attitude, your outlook, and even an entire room. Here's the bigger lesson. Life will never go exactly as planned. Meals will run late. People will be human. Things will definitely get messy. But you always get to choose what you focus on. You get to choose your story. You get to choose your mood. And you get to choose the things that you want to highlight. What will be the thing that you highlight? Will it be the thing that was the hiccup? Or the other beautiful things that went really well? And when you intentionally choose the good, even in the imperfect moments, your life becomes lighter, calmer, and even more joyful. You become that person who spreads that energy to other people. And thank you for being with me today. I hope that the next time something pops up that doesn't necessarily go to plan, that you can take a moment and take that breath. The other steps you can figure out later on, but that first one, just that taking a breath, that will help you so much. Help you to focus on the good. Don't let the bad things win. They're okay. They'll always happen. Just move on. If this video resonated with you at all, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and maybe if you want to, even subscribe to the channel. If there's something specific that you'd like me to address, talk about, discuss with you, please enter it into the comment section. I will definitely be reading them, and I'll definitely make a video to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. This is Ask Ellen. We have real questions, real talk, and real change. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.